Dark Ice Mines. The SnowHorn tribe have been imprisoned here by the Sharp Claw. Wow, is that really all there is to it for this bio? I thought there'd be a lot more than that. What about Ice Mountain?
Check the detail readout, Fox.
I'm getting to
I
that,
think it
Peppy.
might
Please
help.
don't rush me. A huge mountain that towers over above the planet, used by the Sharp Claw as a makeshift prison. Well, I guess there's a lot more information than the Dark Ice Mines has. You know,
Scanners indicate
one of the
this
places that
is
has
your
the
current
important
position.
MacGuffin as the four spellstone, or one of the four spellstones. That's
You're not
pretty weird
finished here
inconsistency
yet,
with this world
Fox.
map, but whatever.
Keep going.
Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Starfox Adventures! Previously, we arrived at Dark Ice Mines and began making our way through it in our quest to find the Gatekeeper's daughter, Belinda Tay, whose the name of that particular daughter was, by helping out with a Snowhorn that was imprisoned by the Sharpclaw tribe. We also found another Snowhorn that was getting beaten up by a couple of Sharpclaw, but we were able to dispatch of them in a relatively short fashion. Today, we're gonna try to help this particular Snowhorn get it back on his feet, despite the fact he has his eyes open. I think he's in well enough condition as it is, but you know these Snowhorn, they're just pretty hungry creatures, is what I've come to find. They love their Alpine Roots very much, and we'll be using our keen skills, I suppose, to find any nearby Alpine, is what I'm trying to say, to help that Snowhorn get back on his feet and try to assist us. We also were able to get another command for Tricky, the Flame command, which by a weird requisite, we had to save that particular Snowhorn in order for Tricky to actually have that ability. It's pretty strange, but that's the condition you gotta fulfill in order to actually have Tricky learn that particular move. Okay, there's Tricky. I thought he wasn't with me for some reason. Let's see. We'll go back here. Get rid of more of these stupid the plastids and the plugs that just keep going my way. And these Sharpclaw soldiers, man, everything just out to get me today. I mean, for good reason. They have to protect their turf and such, but still, that doesn't mean it's any more annoying for us, or any less annoying, rather. Just select the Flame command, and Tricky will be able to melt down icy doors like this, and he could also use that in combat. I'll show that after we explore this particular shed that we were able to unlock. And this should be just a regular bat, so not the fire bat that we saw back in the sewers on Dinosaur Planet. So I'm able to take that one out pretty quickly. Just a bunch of growth up there. We'll also need to use the flame command for Tricky to light up this fireplace. Tricky, do your job. Tricky, help me out, please. You're Wow, Tricky took his sweet time in trying to light that up, did he? I activated that command like, what, for a good 5 to 10 seconds before he actually activated that little cutscene? Man, Tricky, I just don't get you sometimes. You're just really strange in your AI programming. Then again, that's like nothing new for this game. We have seen it has a little bit of a tendency to have its hiccups shown, I suppose. But still, even for Tricky, that was just really odd timing. I mean, I've never seen Tricky take that long in delaying for using one of his commands before. That was just really odd. Anyways, the reason why we had to go explore this little shack of sorts was that we were able to collect. Going through Tricky's head like that, Fox cannot be feeling really well with one of Tricky's horns implanted through his sternum like that. I guess he just doesn't care as long as he gets paid in the end. That Fox just really likes his money, I guess. He is a mercenary, but still. That guy's putting him through a lot more pain than you expect. As we saw, we were able to get an Alpine Root, which should be enough to help out the fallen SnowHorn that we saw at the beginning of this episode. And while then I'm making my way back as I get pelted by that stupid bat, I'm not really gonna take much time against it or to deal with it. We'll see his Shark Claw back there. Tricky, follow me, please. Don't go wandering off on your own, because if we see you did that before, and it's got you in more than one encounter with these Shark Claw on your own. We don't want that to keep happening. So you can also use the Flame command for Tricky in combat. As long as he has some Grub Tub inside him, he's able to stun the enemy like that, which can help you open up for an attack if you're dealing with an enemy that's guarding too much and that could be annoying you. That does take up Grub Tub in the meter like all his other commands do, so be sure to keep that in mind. You can't go willy-nilly on that. The other funny thing about this is probably the funniest thing of all, is I deal with this stupid Snowpluck again. Jeez, that guy just responds so fast. If you end up whacking Tricky enough times, come on, boy, come on, show me, show me, thank you. If you whack him enough times, then he'll automatically use the flame on his own, so you can't really scold him physically anymore. Not that that was really good to begin with, because you know he's a kid. That's not really good. Despite that, he is a brat still. You gotta draw the line somewhere with this guy. So you just can't go willy-nilly on hitting him if you get frustrated with his AI. There is a limit to how much you can badly mistreat him. Badly mistreat him, that was kind of redundant, but you get what I mean. Just be cautious from now on whenever you are near Tricky, you want to do a little physical harm to him. Also, don't get in the way when he is using the flame in general, because you can't get hurt whether he's aiming it at you or he's doing something else with it. Let's see, we'll go back. I'm just gonna ignore that guy. He just keeps respawning so fast. And we'll go, I think we have to go over here. Now just another enemy and another energy gem, which I don't need.
That's better, but I need more.
Of course, given the size of these woolly mammoths, this SnowHorn needs another Alpine Roots to be satisfied before he gets his energy back to help us. Typical SnowHorns. I mean, this is just the second time we had to do this, but still. It's kind of a recurring trend that we're coming across already. So we'll melt that away. If it's tricky to finish up. I guess we'll actually get more of these while Tricky can dig that hole. Get more of his treats in the meantime, so I don't just laser around do nothing. There we go. And sure enough, it's another Alpine Root. And this should be enough to get that SnowHorn back on its feet. Now just gotta get back there, provided we don't get pelted from behind by that recurring, endless, perpetual source of boulders that was just passing up by us just now. Nothing too hard to handle. And now we can get the route back to the SnowHorn.
Oh, I feel much better now. Get on my back. Let's smash those gates.
That's right. For helping out the SnowHorn, he'll return us with a very kind maneuver. Well, kind on our part. We can now board our new steed and trample anything that gets in our way. This is gonna be pretty cool. So controls are simple. Just use the control stick to move around and hit the A button to do his tusk attack. That's all you need to know, and that's all you really have to know in general when controlling a SnowHorn. Well, the Sharp Claw aren't all completely stupid. We saw that particular soldier was smart enough to not use the cannon against us because we are riding our new noble furry steed. But we can't actually do anything more with our new companion, so we'll have to board him or just disembark him as soon as we were able to board him. And gotta do some more work on foot because there's a life force door over there. And I'm pretty sure that SnowHorn's not gonna be able to fit through. As much as I'm excited to have that guy helping us out for the time being. Also, this place is just swarming with the plugs. I'm not gonna deal with any of those guys. They're pretty annoying enough as it is just by dealing with one of them. Deal with a whole pack? Forget about it. That's just a huge headache waiting to happen. So we'll go through here. Whoa, while avoiding cannon fire all the while. That was really close. A little too close for comfort. If you fall down this trench, that's actually gonna take you back on the pathway we were just exploring to get to one of the Alpine Roots. So it's not a bottomless pit, but it will set you a bit of a ways back if you're not careful enough. There seems to be more than one cog missing this time around, so now we know how to get through. We just gotta find the parts to actually use that contraption. First off, I want to go across here. Since dealing with that cannon is going to be pretty annoying from a distance, we're going to close that distance and take charge of that for ourselves. So great here, nice. I'm running low on energy as it is, so I won't be appalled or opposed to having a little more. Gotta stay alive somehow. And this is how we were able to get the Sharp Claw out. You're in control of a Sharp Claw cannon. Use control stick to aim and hold A to fire. The longer you hold down A, the further you can shoot. Each shot will use power from your staff energy meter though, which is really strange. Like, these things apparently use magic? That doesn't really make sense to me, since it's, you know, artillery. It shouldn't use magic of any kind, as long as they're powered by that kind of supernatural force. It's just really weird. So I guess we gotta have a substantial amount of magic in order to deal with the Sharp Claw. Also, why don't the Sharp Claw just stay inside their little hut to keep themselves safe from their cannon fire being used against them? I mean, that's what I would do, but we see that these guys aren't that smart, so I guess we'll just chalk it up to sheer stupidity. Oops! I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, mister. I know you're on our team. I don't mean to hold anything against you, trust me. That last shotgun's gonna be a bit of an annoyance to get through! I blind shotted that guy without even trying! I thought for sure I was gonna miss that. And that didn't take up a whole lot of magic from our energy meter. That's doubly nice. I guess the reason why this plant is here. I can't believe I was able to blind shot that guy. I thought for sure I missed that last shot. I thought like for a split second, man, it would be cool if I actually hit that guy, and sure enough I did. Well, I'll take it, because I'm not going to complain about that. So if we go inside the little shelter the Sharp Claw were just occupying, there's another one of these little containers. And this is where we'll find one of the bridge cogs. Yeah! Voila! Yeah, we know it's another bridge cog, we know what these do by now. I mean, once you've seen one, you've seen them all, right? Now, to be completely honest, I don't know where to go next. I think we have to head inside that door we just unlocked. Well, it would make sense. The life force door was there. Ah, it was very lucrative for us to do that. If we saw another of these containers, and surprise, surprise, it's another bridge cog. I don't think we have to go over this by now. Yeah, Fox, just get over yourself already, please. You don't have to be so surprised about every new thing we collect, man. I mean, come on, it's just a cog. They're not that special. Oh, right. I knew there was another reason why we had to use that cannon. I can't believe I forgot about the big door marked with X on it. You'd think I would notice that from the cannon point of view, but sadly I didn't. And unfortunately, this means I have to walk all the way back up there the long way to get back to the cannon. So that's gonna take a little bit of time. They say X marks the spot, but that doesn't guarantee that you'll be able to actually see the dang thing. I mean, this is me we're talking about. My eyes are just really oblivious to seeing really obvious things sometimes. I think I proved that with my content in the past, and that's definitely gonna happen in the future. I'm gonna be honest about that. Sometimes I just have my really dumb moments that I'm not proud of, and it happens in real life more often than you think, if I have to be really honest about that. It's a sad thing to actually admit, but it does happen. Huh. Do I want to be over here right now? I wonder if we can find the last cog. Is it behind here? Yep, it is, sure enough. I had a feeling that there was another door we had to burn down. Guess I'll get this gripped up while I'm at it. And attack these crates. Oh, there's another gripped up over there. I'll get this crate first. And then get you. And then get the last cog we need. And that should be all we could do in this area for now. We can't proceed any further, since if we try to go into the mist, we'll actually get turned back. So there's no point exploring this area alone with Fox. We need the Sharp Claw here to help us out some more. Also, there's that thing that we just came across. I have no idea what that is, but it's not going to be useful to us yet. As you can see, there's this huge place, and I'll demonstrate what I was just talking about. We try to go here on foot. Well, let's get turned back. So no point progressing on our own. We need the SnowHorn here to help us out, as evidenced by this little platform. So head back over there, and we'll actually call it quits for today. We did progress a little farther into the Dark Ice Mines, a lot more than I thought we would. But we're still a long ways away from actually completing it. But slowly, step by step, we are on our way to actually getting through this place. So next time, as I actually find where the bridge cogs were, I think we have to go over here to go use the cogs. We're going to explore even more of Dark Ice Mines as we continue to the Spellstone and finding the Gatekeeper's daughter, Belinda Tay. And we'll continue doing that by using the cogs we just acquired. Until we meet again, farewell for now.